Welcome back to the world of Tapir. The story thus far is that the False Sun crew had finally made it back to their ship, the Pseudo Solaire, and set sail, leaving the desert behind them. After having a moment to mourn the death of Captain Varen, their new crewmate had acquired something that Varen had hidden away because it was dangerous. A deck of many magical effects, which the new crewmate had decided to try and get the Immortal Lizard to pull a card. The Immortal Lizard, that one of the ship's many mascots, decided to pull not just one card, but the entire deck in order to eat the corner, which it did, and in doing so, completely destroyed the magic within the deck. The following day, Mal showed up for the scheduled parley they have with Captain Laveer. Mal had confirmed that they were the ones that activated the new ruins, wherever they may be, and then, in exchange for the favor of allowing Mal to escape with Lomat's corpse after their next meeting, as well as the agreement that the False Sun crew will kill whichever of Lomat's crew still remains in that particular encounter. Mal had given them the ship's teleportation crystal to the new ruins, the symbol on it being a spider. But as for the favor that they originally owed, Mal had requested to speak to Laveer in private. And so we enter the scene with Mal and Laveer entering the captain's quarters. Mal, dressed having come from a masquerade ball, wearing a layered skirt, a gentleman's petticoat, and a mask resembling a spider, decides to strut around the quarters and picks up one of the apple ciders off a shelf and pours himself a glass.
Ray's just gonna wait about 30 seconds after they go in, and then she's gonna sneak over and press her ear to the door and try and listen in.
Alright, we'll resolve that after the conversation.
Okay.
Alright, so, Laveer, you're alone in the captain's quarters with Mal.
Okay, so about that favor I owe you.
Yes. The reason why I've come to request it in private is because certain crewmates might find it objectionable. However, I think some of your crewmates may very well be on board. In either way, it's best that you do this alone. Do you have any reason to go to Modicto?
Modicto?
Does any of
Hold
your
on.
crew have any objections to going?
I don't think we've been there before.
Alright. It's just a small pit stop. Shouldn't take more than a day. They decide to lean on on the dresser and sip the apple cider and say, this is really good.
Oh yeah, it's made from apples from Jareel.
Is that one apple farm that does really good apples?
Oh yes,
Well, I'm...
the very same.
Mind if I pocket the entire bottle?
Go ahead.
Alright.
Got a few more.
Alright. Well, there's a temple in Modicto, a temple of the Raven Queen. And I need something from it. And as you can probably guess, that's why it's best to keep it to yourself. We don't want any birds to get in the
No
way.
ruffled feathers.
Yes, no ruffle feathers. They wave their hand and conjure an image of a statuette of a humanoid figure in a dark feathered cloak, about 8 inches tall, and says, "I need a statuette that looks like this." It'll be in a vault in its catacombs.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. The vault's hidden behind a large statue of the Raven Queen. It's where they keep all these figurines of past heroes that did work under her name. But I need this one in particular.
Not meaning to pry, but why?
I need it for reasons.
Good enough.
Alright. So, if you get that to me, then everything will be squared away.
Alright. I'll try and get that done soon then.
Perfect. I am counting on you. I mean, if you don't get it, then I could just send someone else. But if you don't manage to get it, then let's just say you don't want to be caught. I'm sure you're aware how enthusiastic they can be when it comes to protecting what's theirs.
I can imagine.
Yes. The deity of death is not someone you want to anger. Or at least her followers aren't ones that you want to anger.
Alright then.
Alright. Reja, go ahead and roll a perception.
Okay.
Also, did Varen do any kind of proofing to the room to make it harder to listen in?
No, she did not.
Okay.
If she wanted privacy, she would do the dome probably around the area she was planning on being in specifically.
That's fair.
Yeah. Perception. $28.
28? Alright.
Alright.
You heard that. What you heard, because you didn't see the statuette, you just heard that that Laveer needs to go to Modicto and get something from the catacombs of the Raven Queen.
Okay. Does Modicto sound familiar?
It's the capital of Shamira. So has Reja been there? Probably. It's a capital city, so.
Probably then. I just don't know what all she did because I don't remember the name of the place the town she can't go back to.
Oh, that's in McCreer, I believe.
Okay. Just want to make sure it wasn't that place.
Yeah,
that's
no.
fine.
It's definitely not.
Cool.
Yeah. You just heard that Laveer needs to get something from the catacombs of the Raven Queen Temple.
Okay.
Alright.
Once it sounds like they're going to walk back out, Reja is going to make sure she's far enough away that it doesn't look suspicious.
Alright. As Mel starts heading to the door, they turn and say, "Oh, by the way, Captain Laveer, is there anything else you need from me before I take my leave?"
I can't think of any information that I need right now, but if I think of anything, I'll have a message sent.
Alright. Now, If you do send a mission request, Parlay, I do expect some kind of compensation for worthy of whatever information that is you seek. I don't work for free, you know. As you know.
Understandable. Who does these days?
And I'm sure you don't want to constantly be in debt to me. I wouldn't want to be in debt to me.
Well, you have fun at your matinee.
Oh, I will. I'm hoping it goes much better than the last time.
And if not, I'm sure there'll be more books written about it.
Yes, unfortunately there would be.
Maybe don't mention it to the bird. She read one of those books, and she has a bit of a vendetta.
Against the Light Rail Limited?
Yeah.
Okay, that is a little confusing. It only had the one showing that didn't make it past Act 1.
Well, you know how the Raven Queen followers get.
Yeah, that is true.
Any unnecessary death is. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, ta-ta. They open the door and exit, and as they're walking, they snap their fingers in a green flash. They're gone.
Laveer just kind of like stands up and like stretches, pops his back.
So what was that about?
Oh, she just Mal just needs me to pick something up.
Where are we headed to next?
Well, Mal needs us to go to Modicto, but that can wait a bit. Who wants to see where this takes us? And Laveer pulls out the crystal.
Yeah, fuck it, why not?
Alright. You,
You know, sometimes I forget that I used to do a voice for sushi.
you should do it more often.
Maybe
Sometimes.
don't. You just use like a generic Valley Girl voice.
I do not use a Valley Girl voice.
You
Valley
use a
Girl voice is
generic
like, oh my god.
You use a generic bimbo voice for her.
Oh my god, I can't believe that it does that.
That's Lumpy Space Princess.
Are you saying that Lumpy
Which-
Space Princess isn't a Valley Girl?
Which is an exaggerated Valley Girl. Oh. Anyway. Oh, okay, so like, we're gonna... You made me say it like that.
So
We're gonna do it?
yeah, I'd like to see where this thing is.
Hmm?
I say
Wait,
we
I have one
we-
question.
what's up?
How many of us have tails now?
All of you?
All of us.
Does Corvus technically have a
Yes!
Corvette, yes.
Birds have tails!
Where's the tail?
tail? I mean, she doesn't even have wings, so...
She has a tail!
If you were to pluck her, she would have a little nub, which counts as a tail.
Naked Corvus.
Naked Corvus.
Not to be confused with Punished Corvus.
You don't want naked Corvus. If you get naked Corvus, it'll just go at the way of like the Kurds pilot with ray guns and shots.
Naked Corvus is how we start Thanksgiving dinner.
I don't want to think about that, because typically you have to stuff the bird. Any...
Before we continue with this line of joke, I have to be reminded. Is Corvus mature?
Yes. Corvus is...
Yeah, she's just kind of stunted.
She's
Yeah.
just freshly
She's
mature.
sheltered.
I'm sheltered. I'm literally a kid who has wisdom on her.
You're,
Really,
you're
what
not.
I got.
You're an adult, not a kid. When
Okay,
the
like a
campaign
young adult.
when the campaign started, you were 6 months into adulthood, and now you're a little over a year into adulthood.
To be fair, most of us are like around 16 to 18. It's just that we're from species that
Yeah,
begin adulthood
you're
really young.
you are all uh, adults for your respective species. Most of y'all are within like y'all are like young adults, like fresh into adulthood. Most of y'all.
What do you?
Oh, that.
Laveer's been an adult for 6 years.
That's why I said most.
I've just been an adult
Mm.
for 4 years. She became an adult at 15.
Yeah.
So Laveer's the oldest.
Laveer is. Laveer is.
Wait a
Okay,
18. minute.
Laveer's the most mature, but who is the
All right.
actually oldest?
Laveer. Or no, I think Raja.
Arisha is 19.
Wait a minute. It says like officially it's supposed to be 12 years old for maturity. So technically, doesn't that mean just now I just finally turned young adult?
No, you were 6 months into adulthood.
You were 12 and a half at the start.
Yeah, now you're 13, which is a year into adulthood.
That's not what my character sheet says.
Okay,
Have
well,
you updated your character sheet?
did you do math right?
Look. This is still like
It doesn't
unchanged from,
matter.
like, the start.
Y'all are all adults, okay?
Well, now we
What does
are.
my character
Yeah.
sheet say?
Anywho, so
18.
as you pop in the crystal, you see the runes flowing down from the helm. And hold on, did the music not loop?
No.
Yeah, no, it left a
Nope.
while ago.
Damn it!
Yeah, it
I
left.
actually thought you had told
Yeah,
it
I
to
thought.
leave.
Yeah, I thought you told it to leave so that you could put on new music.
I did put on the new music,
Yeah.
and it was playing, and then it didn't loop properly. Okay. Alright, let me get this. Let me put on new music because you're sailing. Maybe now it'll loop. Okay.
Oh, hey, Sushi's actually been mature for 11 years.
Hold on. Okay. Is that. Okay, no, the bot. Oh! The bot's offline.
Oh.
The music box.
That explains a lot.
Yeah.
Well, we can do this without music. It'll be fine.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, just have the music.
I
play for
do not
yourself
want to
in the
take
back
the
for
time
video.
to take to find a 7th music bot in the middle of the thing. We can wait till later and see if it comes back up.
Yeah. Alright.
If we do, though, the one that I use in another server is Jockey. Anyway,
Yeah. All right. So as you
I guess
place
just
as you place the as you place the crystal into the into the helm, you see the runes running down it across the ship, coalescing into the crystal at the tip of the bowsprit. That's what it is, right?
yeah.
Yeah. And you see it begin to glow and shoot a beam of conjuration as a portal opens up to a mesa. As the wind picks up and fills your sails, bringing you through it. You feel the air sort of grow. The air has been growing cold with autumn waning and winter approaching, and it gets a little bit warmer, but still a bit chilly. As you see the portal behind you close. Looking around, it's a very it's a very large mesa of various sediments on its coast, and looking ahead, you can see that there is a construct that resembles a spider with steam and smoke rising out of the city on its abdomen as it walks, as it treads on the water.
What's the shape of the thing?
A spider.
It's a spider walking on the water.
Oh, like one of those like freaky spiders.
Yeah.
All right. Now, do we go to the spider first, or do we head to shore so that we can figure out where we are?
Spider, then shore. We need to see if anyone's at the spider.
Yeah. Okay.
People keep taking our stuff. We've lost
Alright.
2 of these already.
All right.
Let us set sail for the spider.
All right.
We'll have to ask the locals what they call it.
All right. As you approach the spider, you hear a and you see coming right towards the ship a massive ball of molten stone having been launched from the spider.
Ah.
What do?
Swerve and try to avoid it.
All right. Go ahead and roll a dex save. Let's see how fast your reaction time is.
I'm gonna use a lucky point. I'm gonna use a lucky point because I want to do better than 14. That's better. 21.
All right. You managed to go hard port as you shift the direction the ship's going, turning, and you see the molten stone crashing, splashing down to the side, spraying you with hot water, water heated by the stone itself. Do you continue going towards the spider or no?
What do you think? What do you think, crew?
I think that's a spider, and spiders need to die.
Corvus is just tearing up and crying, like
Is
not because
she,
of the spider.
Corvus?
What? We have to kill spiders? I don't. Why? What?
The spider's construct had launched a molten stone at y'all, and it would have hit if not for Laveer's quick sailing.
Like Corvus, like tearing up, is just like, we need to jump in. We need to get in and demolish it.
I think you underestimate how demolishable these things are.
Oh, doesn't
Or
matter.
I think you overestimate
this-
how demolishable they are, actually.
Overestimate?
Yeah, they're not very. Remember how hard Tortu was?
Well, yes. That hard shot.
I mean-
island.
Would the spider be quite as tough as a turtle?
I'm fairly certain they're made of the same stuff.
Yeah, but even so, it's gonna be like a thinner amount, right?
You hear another boom and see another molten stone coming by.
Okay.
Make another deck save to avoid. Oh hell yeah!
20.
All right, you managed to turn. You managed to pull the wheel hard port again, and managed to. You've effectively made a U-turn at this point, as you see the stone splashing behind you.
Let's go to shore. Let's go to shore.
All right. As you.
Laveer starts
Alright,
steering,
fine.
steering for shore.
All right.
Sushi
I'll
was
check
just
this-
Sushi waves her sword at the spider.
All right.
We'll check the spider out later.
Go ahead and Sushi. As you're waving the sword, you can feel the sword almost like vibrate in your hand as you face it towards the spider.
I'm gonna poke my familiar. Do you know what this is?
No.
Did Corvus leave? God damn it.
Something about it looks familiar. There's something there that feels familiar.
Well, I can't breathe underwater, or I would go swimming for it. We'll have to figure out how to come back later.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's kind of hard to swim in armor.
Yeah.
Look, I'll be honest. When you said that the portal opened to a mesa, I was half expecting us to be grounded in a desert again. Except now the ship would be on sand.
No. I wouldn't.
That would have been funny.
No. It would be clay. It would be dried clay.
And then we have to go into the gold mine.
Yeah.
Eh.
As you're sailing,
I've played enough Minecraft. I know how this works.
as you're sailing across the coast, you do see that there is a port town appearing on the horizon. Not the horizon. There's a. By the way, right now it's still dark because of time zones. It is still dark, so it's about an hour of sailing or so before the sun comes up. But as it does, you can see a port in the distance, a few knots ahead. As you're sailing across the coast, you're currently sailing north. You had to sail a bit like southeast before following the coast before making a turn to the north.
Okay. That gives me some ideas of where we may be. Alright, Laveer will bark out orders for the sails to be raised so that they can slow down and get into dock and such.
All right.
Head to the port, get docked up.
Yes. As you arrive at the docks, you can see that this town is it's reasonably sized, though its wood is a sort of a white-ish lumber, maybe some kind of birch. It's very dry, though. And you can see that the town itself is there's a thin layer of dust that the wind sweeps up every now and then. There is a river on the northern side of this town is located on a gulf, and on its northern side, it runs into a river that goes, that's flowing down. But you do find the dockmaster. It is a gnome, currently wearing a leather hat that is, you probably would have encountered. It's Macretian in design. And the dockmaster says, "Well, out of there." Now,
Well, how do you
Aelin,
do?
well met.
So, how long you gonna plan on staying?
Oh, probably just for the day. If I may ask, where exactly are we?
Oh, it's not very common that people just land in a port without knowing where it is. You're in Rahana.
Rahan. Okay. I was guessing that Gearhelm or Port Braz.
Does this look like Gearhelm?
Look, I've never been to McCreer.
Oh. Well, what are you doing here
Wait,
now?
where are we?
We're in McCreer.
That is far. Huh.
Yeah. Sorry, we just sailed here from Sailor Mastal.
Well, that's quite a trip. You sure you're just gonna stay here one night? Oh, the Western music that the Western music that I had ready is no longer available. Oh. There were some technical difficulties, but we are back, and I found new royalty Western music.
Yay!
Royalty-free Western music.
Even more yay!
Yeah. So, where were we?
Laveer was asking the dockmaster how much it will cost to stay for the day.
All right. Just a day?
Yeah, just a day.
Looks you over, looks at the ship, looks at the thing and says, 5 gold.
Yeah, okay.
Really? Alright. Yeah. Alright, just sign right here, put the name of your ship right here. Yeah, initial here.
He does all that.
Yep, alright.
He starts writing the name in precursor and then catches himself, like scribbles it out.
The name of the ship?
Yeah. He starts writing Pseudo Solaire in precursor. He gets like 2 letters and he's like, wait, no, wrong one.
Yeah, you gotta scratch it out. Alright. Well. Alright. Well, just make sure that you're gone at dawn tomorrow.
Will do.
Alright. Rihanna is a reasonably sized town. It's not the biggest by any means, but it's also not the smallest. There's many things. There's clothing shops, general stores. There's a saloon. There's gunsmith. There's
Any bakeries or pastry shops?
roll. Are you?
She was asking.
Oh, you're asking the dockmaster?
Yep.
Oh, well, yeah, you can probably get some biscuits down the road. Maybe some grits. You can get all that at the saloon. They serve breakfast.
Thank you.
All right.
Or I forget I need to subtract 5 gold from the ship fund.
Perfect.
There we go.
All right.
Laveer wants to check out the gunsmith so he can get his gun fixed finally.
All right. You can see this gunsmith has just, as dawn has happened, you hear a rooster crowing in the distance. And all the shops are starting to open up. You go to the gunsmith, and it is a human who is just sat down, just doing some stretches. Pulls out a book to look over the stuff, and puts on his glasses. Getting ready for the day. When, as you walk in, a little bell rings. He's like, "Oh, well, out of there."
Good morning.
Morning.
I was wondering if you could take a look at my pistol and maybe fix it up a bit.
All right. As he looks over and says, "Well, I've seen some damage, but none that would be too hard to fix. When was the last time you cleaned this thing?"
It's been a bit. I haven't really used it since it broke.
Oh, there's a lot.
Also, I pawned it off a dead pirate that I killed, so...
Yeah, well, looks like whoever had it before then, that person, the pirate, probably didn't clean it either. There's a lot of...
it was a slaver.
Yeah. Well, good riddance. But you see all this residue and buildup right here. That's what caused it to misfire, I'm guessing, from the looks of this explosion right here. You know, all the soot, it's protruding out. It's very clear that it was a misfire, and it's because of the gunk here. I can fix it up, clean it out. Take about 6 silver, and give me about an hour, and I can get it fixed. It's not too hard to fix.
All right,
you got a cleaning
great.
kit for this thing?
I do not.
Would you like one?
I very much. I would like to not have to break my thieves' tools trying to fix it.
All right. Well, I mean, a cleaning kit won't fix it, but it will help
Keep it from needing to be fixed.
Exactly. You know, an ounce of prevention's worth a pound of medicine, a pound of cure, whatever.
Yep.
Anywho,
Can I just say, it's great trying to listen to you talk about gun stuff when I know you have absolutely no idea what you're talking about.
I don't like guns. Well, I mean, I like the concept of guns, but I don't like having guns. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A gun as it is a cool little thing.
Also, this is a pepper box that has, you know, a type of gun that hasn't been used since, like, the 1800s. Like, it's not like it's a revolver.
Yeah. I mean,
Revolvers are
yeah,
cool.
like, if I had the chance, I would 100% own a flintlock.
Yeah. I would love
Then
a
again,
flintlock.
I also want a Luger, but
Yeah. Well,
I like the lever on it.
you gotta... I can get you... I can throw in a cleaning kit for about 2 silver on top of the charge.
All right. How much ammo can I get for an extra 3 to bring it up to an even gold?
Extra 3? He looks it over. Alright, about that size. Yeah. All right. Pulls out a box of 30. Says, "All right, that'll keep you good." Oh, I should probably, he actually takes it and puts it to the side and says, "I'll give you this once this is fixed, actually." But he then pulls out a small box full of. He opens it, shows you it's got some cleaner, it's got some cloth, some pipe cleaners. It's got a polish for the wooden handle. It's got some what's it called when you make a metal more shiny?
Polish.
Is it polish? I thought there was like a special type of thing that you put on metal to make it shinier.
Burnishing?
I don't remember. But
polishing is the generic term. You can just use polishing.
Yeah. All right. This one is for the handle. This one is for the metal. Make sure you clean each barrel very thoroughly to avoid buildup.
All right. I will keep that in mind.
All right. He closes the box, slides it next to the ammo, and all right. So yeah, just come back around lunchtime, and he'll definitely be ready by then.
All right.
All right. Well, you have a nice day.
You as well. See you in a couple hours.
Yep.
What?
Let's cut to
Why are you so
Raisha.
fascinated by that thing?
What? The gun?
Yes.
Well, it's good to be able to have something that you can bit of range and a bit more power than an arrow.
If you want range, just learn magic.
I have no magical prowess.
Is there?
Get a magic item that
what
can
direction can I
range
fire?
I would recommend that you not fire magic in the middle of town.
Eldritch Blast.
Are you firing Eldritch Blast in the middle of town?
Terrible idea.
I would recommend against it.
Are you sure you want to do this?
It is like up in the air. That wouldn't be too bad, would it?
You can certainly try.
Well, if my... Fuck it, sure. If my patron thinks it's a bad idea, he can stop me.
Okay. Your patron doesn't know the laws of this land, so you fire an Eldritch Blast into the air.
Dispel magic.
It'd be a
It goes away.
You'd need a counter spell.
You guys were talking about I was gonna hold it until she did it.
You would still need a counter spell. Dispel magic is for something that's already been cast. Counter spell would be for something being cast.
Well, I mean, when it goes up, make it go away.
Okay, roll... Oh, what would this even be? You need to roll something to see if you can catch it before anyone notices. But it wouldn't be a stealth roll, since it's out in the open. Roll Arcana. Just roll a d20, add your Arcana. To see if you can get it before anyone actually sees.
21.
Alright. As you see the Eldritch Blast being the dark swirling ichor-like energy flying to the air, you thinking quickly just snap your fingers and make it go away, having been prepared for that kind of thing. Luckily no one seems to have noticed at first, but you do hear a click, and you can see sitting on a bench nearby. There's a figure with a long mustache, a dwarven figure, long mustache, immense beard, wearing a poncho and a 10-gallon hat, with a star badge braided into his beard, glimmering in the light. And you see he's got a gun aimed at you, Sushi. He says, "Now, I'm gonna ask that you come over here."
If you do stuff like that, you need to be smart about it. Is
Hello.
what Reija tells Sushi.
You're not from around here. I can tell that much from that flashy stuff you're wearing. But
Flashy?
you're still wearing the clothes from Nizalat, right?
Wouldn't she be wearing her armor?
Well, that'd be even worse. You're regardless.
Even more foreign.
Yeah, y'all do not have the clothes to blend into McCreer.
I don't
Very
know,
much no. However,
I think Laveer's jacket might do well enough.
Yeah, well, it's yeah. I mean, it's still a different it's still very colorful.
It's like a different cut, but it's still
Yeah.
Laveer looks the most. Yeah, Laveer looks the most like reasonable, but
Sensible.
also your hat is a very different kind of hat than is the fashion here.
Corvus is wearing active regalia.
Corvus has clerical robes, but
And the chest plate jacket thing,
now
as well as the robes. Shiny.
I don't know where you're from, but you can't just throw around magic all willy-nilly. It's not exactly common.
not?
Well, it's not exactly common here, and it'll cause a town panic, and that's the last thing any of us want.
Why is it not common?
Because,
McCreer's not very magical.
yeah, if you want magic, you're gonna want to go to Jareel. That's where all that fancy magic stuff happens. No, we make do with what we have here.
I went to Jareel once. They kind of were boring.
You're from Jareel.
Not technically. She doesn't think she's
Okay,
from
that's
there.
fair. That's fair.
Everyone else
Just 'cause
would
she was
say she's
born in
from
the
there,
waters near there doesn't mean that she's from there.
but she considers her country to be better, and
Sovereign.
it probably is slightly more magical. And she considers it sovereign. Whether other people do is a matter of debate, which
Yeah.
is kind of funny because you took the whole thing that I refused the papers and kind of ran with it.
Oh,
Is that-
absolutely.
If I had taken the normal noble background, you wouldn't really have been able to do that, or it would
Yeah.
have kind of ruined my noble
Yeah, no,
background's
if
whole thing.
if you
But because I took the
you
other
took the
alternative.
retainers instead of the name.
Hey, Silver.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Does McCreer have 1 or 2 C's?
It has one. MCREER.
Okay, so it's McCreer and not McCreer. Got it.
Correct. McRear. Anywho, the dwarf comes, struts around you, big boots, jangling with spurs, and says,
I got spun.
"Well, don't do any magic out in the open. All right. People will panic. People will get hurt, and we don't want it. I protect this town, and I will protect this
Is that
town."
why? Is that why you guys have guns instead?
I mean, it's one of the reasons.
Because I mean, I just kind of felt it was compensating for something. So,
Well, you don't cause any trouble, and know that I got my eye on you. Alright?
Wait, so you're gonna cast Scry on me?
Run off! Go! Either
Sushi,
leave,
It's a phrase.
either leave and don't cause trouble, or I'm throwing you in the jail.
Why would I cause trouble?
You were just throwing magic all willy-nilly. If anyone saw that, then that'd cause a panic, because they don't know what it's gonna do. Alright? I don't know what that thing you did was. That could have been
Sushi,
something to melt
behave.
someone's head or something. That could have been something to turn something into dust. If you're gonna be in our town, you gotta follow our rules. Alright?
What if I cast magic that doesn't look like anything? Like you can't see it.
If I see
Sushi,
you
don't cast spells.
If I see you casting magic, then I'm gonna put you away.
But if you can't see it, how would you see it?
Sushi,
You better.
do not antagonize the man with the gun.
He does still have the gun pointed at you. It's a revolver.
Ooh, pretty.
He does have it cocked. He has the hammer like ready to fire. He has wonderful trigger discipline though. His finger's not on the trigger yet, but you don't know this person. You don't know how fast he can put his finger on the trigger. It's clear that from how he's talking, he seems to have some kind of authority in this town.
Okay.
Alright, do we got an understanding?
Sure.
Alright, then run along.
Okay. I need to go grab one of my retainers.
Alright.
Hmm.
He twirls the gun a bit before holstering it and sits back down, but keeps staring at you.
I'm gonna go get udon.
Alright.
No, soba.
Alright, as you run back to the ship, the retainers have just finished tying off the ship to the dock.
Hi.
Which one are you getting?
Soba.
Alright. Soba, the red panda. She finishes tying the...
Whose family was in Magrier just like 3 generations ago.
Yeah.
Or 2?
She finishes tying and she says, "Oh, hey."
Didn't you say that your family came through here a few generations back?
Not this town in particular. Why?
Well, I don't understand this place. The lack of magic is disturbing.
Yeah, no, McCreer doesn't have a whole lot of magic in it. That's why the people here ended up developing their own ways of dealing with the harshness that could rival any competent wizard if you found the right person, the right tinkerer.
Neat.
Yeah. But no, I'm from Lola. It's on the northern side. Or, well,
We
my
need
family's
to go there sometime.
I mean, it would be nice to see where my grandmother came from.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We did a lot of interesting things to the country.
As y'all are talking, you in the towards the middle of town, you hear "Boop, boop," and you see a smoke in the distance coming, and you hear as a train pulls into a station. How many of y'all have seen a train before?
I think Laveer only knows about them from the play.
Sushi has no idea what's going on. Because the closest she ever came is the stuff that's like was brought over by Soba's family 100 years ago,
Yeah, no.
which are not trains.
Yeah, no. Trains.
They had engines and they sort of did stuff, but they were not trains.
Yeah, no. Trains are only like 50-ish years, 50, 75 years old.
Like they did bring like engines over, but it's like the really really big clunky ones, like to use to like get water out of mines and stuff like that.
Yeah, no.
You couldn't build a train out of them, but they're the stuff that's like led to the trains, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Trains are less than 100 years old in this currently. They're still
Yeah,
building.
it makes sense.
Yeah, right now the train track is like a really important endeavor.
Like Magrier is 1800s level technology. Sushi's homeland is still like 1700s level technology.
Yeah, which was 1800 levels of technology for Japan.
Yeah, but they like
Because of the
basically the point was that they
isolationism.
went through a little bit of the thing, but they didn't go through the actual Meiji Revolution yet.
Yeah, no.
Equivalent, which would be the next one if Sushi doesn't break the cycle.
Yeah. But the train pulls
Magic trains.
the train pulls into port, and people start unloading supplies and bringing stuff to the various stores, and you can see other people loading different stuff onto the trains. This is not a passenger train. This is a freight train. And on the side of it, this wonderful metal beast you can see plastered in gold is the name Kimblevas.
How do you spell that?
I'm gonna walk.
Kimblevas.
I'm gonna walk back to Laveer with Soba and just go. Do either of you know what the fuck that is?
Sober shrugs.
It's a train.
That's
What's
a train?
A train is an engine-powered vehicle that goes on tracks. That's about as much as I know.
Engines. How'd they fit an engine on that thing?
Well, you know,
It's so
McCreer does a...
small.
Well, McCreer... They work on technology. They probably just worked on making them smaller.
No one works to make spells smaller.
That's
They usually work to
because-
make spells bigger.
Well, that's because technology, in its non-magicalness, tends to be pretty big. And so they work on making it smaller, so that it's more convenient to use.
Do
I wonder if you could do that with a spell.
you think that they'll ever make one of those Vitrolas small enough to like fit in your pocket, so you just listen to music whenever you want?
I don't know. The disc would the cylinder would have to be pretty small.
Yeah.
I mean, it's made of such a soft material, right?
Yeah, they're made of wax, I think.
I feel like that would get worse the smaller you get it. You'd have
I mean,
to make it out of something
It's still
harder.
it's a hard wax, but you know, wax is wax. You can scratch it with a needle, and I think that's how they do it.
Maybe you could make one out of lacquer or something.
Yeah.
Maybe shellac. Maybe shellac.
Yeah. So, any other places you're gonna look for in
Rachel wanted to go to the bakery.
Well, it's not a
Yeah.
it's not a bakery, but it's that you can get baked goods at the saloon for breakfast.
Yep. We're just gonna check that out and then wander a little bit.
All right.
Wait, when did the sun
Freaking
come up?
alcohol sounds like a great idea.
So,
Day drinking sounds like a great idea.
yeah. I mean, it is the norm here. You would be aware that McGreer does have day drinking common. So you make your way to the Salty Pear Saloon, and you can smell food being cooked. You can smell alcohol. You can hear someone playing the piano, but like a way y'all have never heard it before. It's fast and loose. There are some people playing cards off in the corner, and there's a staircase leading upstairs.
Wait, what's the name of it again? The what pair?
The Salty Pear.
The Salty Pear.
Yeah, pear as in fruit. Or sorry, the salted pear.
The salted pear.
That's slightly better.
I have dyslexia.
I didn't even think of that.
Wonderful, wonderful. The salty pear.
Salted pear.
I got
The
a
salty pear would be so much worse.
Yeah, no. It's salted pear. You can actually see that they sell
Okay.
pears with salt as on their menu as like an appetizer.
Cool.
Yeah.
Salt on fruit's typically pretty good. Add a character. Y'all ever put salt on watermelon?
That sounds actually pretty delicious. Now that I think
It's
about
pretty good.
it, I've had
My mom likes to add pepper as well, but I'm not really for the pepper.
I've had salted lemons.
Mmm.
All right.
Rub that into your wounds.
You can
I-
salt pretty much anything you want.
I did bite my
Yeah.
tongue, though, so I did have an open wound when I ate it.
That does not sound good.
Well, 10 out of 10, I'd do it again.
Hmm.
Okay, it was still pretty good.
Did the salt nullify the sour any?
It's it was more like the salt was imbued with the sour.
Mmm.
It's hard to explain. But yeah.
Anyway.
So, y'all gonna sit at the bar or?
Laveer will.
Okay. You can see a bartender, a drow wearing a white cotton shirt and a black bolo tie is currently wiping down one of the glasses and says, "Well, what can I do for you?"
What's a popular drink here? This is my first time in Mercure.
Oh. Well, you ever have Rattler whiskey?
I've had other whiskeys.
Alright. You want Rattler whiskey or regular whiskey?
I'll have Rattler, sounds fun.
Alright.
I'll try it.
Alright. It's a whiskey made from the poison glands of the rattle dogs.
Rattle dog?
Mm.
Well, you've never seen a rattle dog?
No.
It's her first time in Mercure too.
Alright, well, should be safe from them as long as you don't want her too far out of town.
Alright. Oh, I do also have a question.
Shoot.
Have y'all noticed the big fucking spider out on the ocean?
Yeah.
He says, pointing in the general direction.
Yeah. Yeah, that was really weird.
Y'all have a name for it, or do you just refer to it as the big fucking spider?
We just call it the big fucking spider. Some people went and tried to go to it, but I don't know. The ship just boom. It's got some serious firepower to it.
Oh yeah, it flung balls of lava at us.
Oh yeah, that'll probably do it. One of the ships did get pretty close, but then I don't know, just like it was covered in fire. It was pretty bright to look at, almost like the sun itself. It lit up the night sky, and then it just kept walking to the west, following the coast. Yeah.
I turned to
We
Sushi.
sent word to Gearhelm. Hopefully they can figure a way to deal with it.
Yeah. I turned to Sushi. I don't think we're getting there unless we can get like a ship made of metal somehow. I think it might just
we
be.
can try to get one.
Do they
Or
even
we could
make
try to
ships out of
hire
metal?
other ships. We could try to hire other ships so that it runs at a firing rate.
Maybe. Yeah.
If there are enough people to get shot at once, eventually it's gonna run out.
I was
No?
really hoping we could get like a fancy name for it, like we got with like Tortu or Molduga.
Yeah. I mean, some people have been calling it the Flame Strider. Or Flame Strider. But that don't make sense, because it's striding on the ocean. Just because it shoots flame doesn't mean it's striding on flame. It should be the Ocean Strider. And then you hear one of the people in the back, like, slam their fist on the table and says, "I'm telling you, Flame Strider's way better than Ocean Strider. You don't know what you're talking about." And the bartender pulls out a revolver, slams it onto the bar, and says, "Do you want to go? Do you want to go?" I thought
Before
not.
shots are fired, can I have my whiskey, please?
Oh no, he ain't gonna accept a duel ever, and he knows it. But yes, I'll get you whiskey.
Thank you.
You passing through town or staying the night or what? Or staying the day or what? Yes.
We're docked for the day.
All right. If you need a room, it'll be about 5 silver.
Okay.
All right, and that does include breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Yeah, but not the drinks.
Yeah,
All right.
Wait, is that 5 silver for the group or 5 silver each?
Per room.
Per room. Okay.
We got 3 rooms available at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah. He pours you the drink and says, "That drink will be 6 copper though."
Yeah. Okay. Hold on. He hands over a silver. I don't have any copper. You can keep the change.
Well, thank you kindly. Yeah. Puts in the register. And, alright, so,
We're a group of adventurers. We've got plenty.
alright. Well, how many rooms you getting?
How big are they?
Well, I can just show you. Yeah, grabs one of the keys and leads you upstairs. Opens one of the rooms, and it's a little bit small. It's got a bed. It's got a window with glass panes and curtains. It's a western-facing window on this side, which is good because you don't want to wake up on the sun side. But it could, considering y'all's size, it could reasonably fit all of you.
Are the handlers sleeping on the ship or here?
Oh yeah, no. With including the handlers, you'd definitely need a second room.
Two rooms. And I'll hand over a gold.
Oh, thank you kindly. He hands you that key and says, "I'll get your other key downstairs. If you want breakfast, now's the time to get it. You want to get it when it's hot,
Wonderful.
not cold."
I'll let the crew know that breakfast is free, but not the drinks. And
Where's
speaking
my
of drinks,
where are our drinks?
well, the bartender has been showing us very kindly where the rooms are.
Did I get a drink, or was it just you?
You said you wanted to try it.
I do. Yes.
Well, your drink is still down at the bar. You didn't hand over the copper yet.
Copper.
Yeah,
How
it's
much was it?
It's 6 copper for a Rattler whiskey.
It's just a
Do
shot.
I have 6 copper?
If you don't, you can give
Oh,
him
I
a
do.
silver.
I do have 6 copper.
Hmm.
I hand 6 copper.
All right. He also hands y'all the second key and slides the shots of Rattler whiskey to y'all.
I take my shot and I give Sushi the key.
All right.
I figure she'll want to be sleeping with the handlers.
All right. Go ahead.
Over the gums and down the throat.
All right. Go ahead and make Constitution saves.
You go
Handlers.
go
Just
hard.
to
you
see
go
how hard this hits you.
Does this count as a poison?
Yes, we have established alcohol counts as a poison for the purposes of sobriety.
What the fuck?
Okay, so
I would like to use a lucky roll just for funsies.
are you sure you want to do that?
I've got enough. I'll have one more charge left.
Okay.
Hehe.
It would have been funny if you got shit-faced from one shot, though. But no.
Yeah, no, Sushi will, though.
Yeah. Okay, so it sort of burns as it goes down and leaves the back of your tongue, like, slightly, tingling and then a little bit numb. It's definitely tastes like whiskey, but sort of like with a sour aftertaste. And Sushi, as it burns as it hits your gullet, and like you feel a little bit queasy as this is some of the stronger stuff you've had, like, and you take a moment to like just try and focus as it almost instantly hits you. You don't have a point of drunky yet. You're just very lightly tipsy from that single shot. Laveer, you take it like a champ. Having traveled the world the way you did, you've taken stuff that is stronger.
Laveer's used to chugging rum.
More.
Yeah.
I say we get more.
What do the
Yeah, I'll go for a second one.
What about the bird and the fox? What are y'all doing?
Isha just wanted food.
All right. So as y'all sit at the table now with the with rooms rented, it takes a bit, but they eventually bring you some food. It is a plate with grits, biscuits, white gravy, and some beans.
Would you like to eat a biscuit?
2 more shots, please.
All right. Yeah.
I put down a silver and 2 copper.
All right. He pours you 2 more Rattler whiskeys and two more shots of Rattler whiskeys and slides them to you.
Is that 2 more for Sushi?
She paid for them. Wait.
Yep. Over the hatch and down the gums. Let's go. 2.
All right. Make 2 con saves.
I slide over another silver.
All right. Yeah. He hands you 2.
Oh, a discount?
Well, I mean, you did give me a silver last time for a single drink, so.
True.
All right, make
Gulp.
make 2 con saves.
Gulp. 15 and a 9.
All right, you take the second one fairly decently, but it definitely goes down a lot rougher than the first one.
Mm.
And then the third one, you chase it with the third shot, and that goes down really rough. Your entire tongue is now tingling, and as it hits your stomach, it like almost burns a bit as you feel like queasy and start like wobbling a bit in your in your chair. You do get
It feels like Moon's tear.
You get 1 point
Hey,
of drunk,
My
Laveer.
computer
Your computer.
turned off.
Oh,
so
that's rough.
Uh-oh.
I knocked into the cord, so it's just taking time to turn on.
Uh-oh.
All right,
Let me do those 2 rolls.
all right.
Oh, it looks like Corvus is also having internet issues.
All right.
Wait,
Is, uh,
you're asking about me? Like,
No. We're having.
We're currently in a saloon. Do you want any alcohol? Or you've also been served breakfast.
Yeah.
It's
I
biscuits and
guess.
gravy with beans.
Yeah, biscuits and gravy with beans and grits.
Honestly, Corvus wouldn't want to drink alcohol. She's basically of the mindset of like trying to keep herself young mentally, and also not trying to like quickly escalate her death just yet. So she's not really for the ale.
Well, Sushi takes
Whiskey.
Sushi. You take your shot like an absolute champ with that net 20. Now that you know what to expect.
And now for the third shot.
Yeah, chase it. Chase.
Yeah.
Just like Red Dragon Inn.
Roll 2 ones. Aw.
Dirty 20.
I rolled double 13.
Now that you know what to expect with the Rattler whiskey, you manage to take these next 2 shots like a boss. And you don't get a point of drunk. You're just riding the mild tipsy, the mild buzz that you have going on right now.
I would like to look around the saloon. How many people are there?
There's the bartender. There's the person playing the piano. There is the person playing a piano is a gnome. There is that human that had slammed his fist on the table and had the argument. And then there's about 3 people in the corner playing cards.
All right. And then there's the 4 of us.
Mm-hmm.
And the bartender.
Yes.
You already said the bartender.
Yeah, I did. As well as the retainers, who are
All right.
currently enjoying their breakfast at a table with each other.
Now,
I say
it might just be because I'm nice and pickled. Laveer's going to fish out a platinum from his coin purse. I'd like to buy everyone a nice round.
Round on the house.
Round on the house.
All right, everyone, round on the house. And they all say, you see the ones playing guard like, woo! And the one who was arguing about the name of what the spider device should be called was like, hey, I'm not gonna complain. The bartender pours a shot of Rattler whiskey for everyone, hands it and puts it on a tray to bring to everyone, handing one to you, one to Sushi, handing one to the one each to the poker players, one to the Anger Dude, places one on the piano, hands one to every retainer, and with the last 2 puts one in front of Reja and one in front of Corvus. Says, drink up, round on the house.
I'll see if there's any change left over from that. I'd like an ale.
Alright.
4th
Yeah.
shot.
Pours you a nice ale, and
A nice pint.
21.
yeah.
15.
Was that for the ale or the Rattler whiskey?
This one's for the for another shot of whiskey.
All right. It helps you ride your like you're teetering. You're drunk, and you're teetering on the edge of drunk and almost brown out drunk. You're not at the part where you're gonna start having gaps in your memory yet, but when you stand up, you're probably going to need to hold on to something.
Yeah.
We're just gonna order some more biscuits, but just plain biscuits with maybe like honey or jelly or something like that on the side.
They have gravy, they have beans, they have grits.
Nothing sweet.
No.
Plain biscuit.
All right.
She's gonna slide a biscuit over to Laveer.
They have butter.
Okay, and butter.
Yes.
Well, hold on, Raja. Just hold on a little bit. I can help with that. I gotta go up to my room first.
All right.
Laveer will stumble his way.
Roll a dexterity save with disadvantage as you go up the stairs.
That's an 11.
All right. You make it halfway up the stairs, and then you start to lose your footing and like fall forward on the stairs. You're like laying down on the stairs. It didn't hurt, but
He's just going to crawl his way up the rest of the way.
yeah. Let's hope you get better when coming down the stairs. All right. Sushi, you have a shot of. You have the round of the house shot.
Shots.
Yeah. So go ahead and make the.
I did it. I got a 21.
All right. You are just pounding these like a champ.
Raja will push her shot over to her because she's not gonna drink it.
You push it to. They're at the bar. Y'all are at the table.
Oh, she's gonna
You can.
take hers over.
Yeah, okay. What about you, Corvus?
Sushi?
25.
Hell yeah.
Corvus, are you gonna give me yours?
Or are you gonna take it yourself?
What? Like about drinking or something else
Yeah,
being given?
Laveer bought a round of shots on the house.
Yeah.
I politely reject it as if
Well,
I don't want to
It's
drink.
in front of you.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's paid for and in front of you. You can give it to someone else.
Or you can take it yourself.
I'll immediately pass it over to like someone looking dry, perhaps thirsting for more.
Let's see.
I'm taking it from Corvus.
22.
22.
Wait, hold on. Before you do that, Udon like stumbles over after having his shine. He's like, "Come on, Corvus, have some fun," and elbows you in the side. And is like, "Come on."
Why would you want me inebriated? Like, don't you want like someone actually being like careful in case something were to go wrong?
What's gonna go wrong? We're in the middle of a town. There's nothing gonna happen. Things have been so
Good about drinking.
with all the cult stuff. You're probably stressed out. You need to relax, okay?
I don't want to let go and be easy. I'm not feeling well right now, Udon. I'm sorry. Just not.
Look, and you're probably sad about the captain being gone. I am too, and the best remedy for when you're sad is drinking your sadness away.
I don't want to forget my sadness. I just don't.
It's only temporary, alright?
Shots.
What's gonna happen?
Shots.
Every
I
day.
mean, that's something's gonna happen in a town.
Yeah, but I mean, what's gonna happen to what bad could happen to us? We've been in.
I mean, the
dozens of
spider
towns.
could decide to come over and attack.
Yeah,
Ah.
even if we didn't have drinks, what would we do? What would we be able to do? You saw what that did. We wouldn't be able to get close.
I look at you, I look at everyone else, and I'm just like,
Oh no.
look, I don't want anything bad to happen. I really feel like if anything were to go wrong with my health, please don't hold it against me if I get upset or anything. I just really just don't want like anything bad to happen to anyone or even myself.
Every day.
That's really all. So
Yeah.
I'll take a sip. I'll take a sip.
All right. Yeah.
Every day.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
2 milliliters of booze into the
Yeah.
bird.
Robin like sits next to you. Is like, yay, have fun. We get to have fun. She also failed her roll.
Wait, is
You're
the
just
Constitution
eating.
save
yes,
right?
Constitution save. It burns going down, and you don't like it. It feels bad in your stomach. The back of your tongue is like kind of numb. You're still sober, but it makes you feel like garbage.
Really? Great. Now I feel as bad as I feel on the inside out.
Meanwhile, Laveer has just gotten to his room.
Yes. As sushi, ramen, and udon are celebrating peer pressuring Corvus into imbibing in the vices, you finally make your way to the room and struggle a bit with the key unlocking it, but you eventually do. And go in and close your door.
I go in, I close the door, I fish around in my pockets for the ethereal key.
All right. Yeah, you accidentally pull out the room key like 3 times before you find the ethereal key.
Yeah, it's like no, yeah, hit, and he sticks it in the key in the lock hole, keyhole.
Yeah.
And spends the 30 seconds, opens it up, goes in, he grabs a jar of fruit preserves, and he closes the door after leaving,
Yeah.
and then very carefully,
All right. Make a dexterity check.
when I say very carefully, I mean he's just kind of sitting and scooching down each step.
Oh, that's much better than what I thought. I thought you were gonna like be hugging each railing.
No, he's like sat on the floor and he's just like, yeah.
All right, we'll say it's a straight roll then, because you're being super careful. So make a dex check.
16.
Yeah. By the time you get to the bottom, your butt hurts from constantly falling onto
Tunk,
each step.
tunk.
Yeah, tunk, 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 tunk. But eventually make it way to the bottom with the fruit preserves in hand.
Reisha!
Yes.
Reisha, I have jelly for you.
Oh, yay.
I have
Thank
jelly
you.
for you, Reisha.
Thank you.
I hand her the jar of fruit preserves.
I open it and sniff it. And then add it to biscuits and then offer him one.
So she's just gonna like pat Laveer on the back. Oh wait. Hi. Are you
Hello?
doing okay?
Yeah.
Someone's drunk.
Soba
Yeah.
smirks, still sober after having drank hers, and says, some people just can't handle their stuff,
I've had Four, three, four, multiple shots. And now, if you excuse me, I'm going to eat my breakfast while nursing a nice pint of ale.
Yeah. Woo! Alright.
As he leaves the table to go back to the bar, he's got the biscuit in his mouth with the jelly.
Are you gonna try to nurse the ale with the biscuit in your mouth?
No.
Alright. So
I need to get more. I need to buy more whiskey.
yeah. Eventually, as y'all eat your breakfasts, as you enjoy your inebriation, it eventually starts to fade around noon-ish. Unless you continue drinking.
Nah. And boy, oh boy, when you know it, sounds like a great time to end the episode. Bye, everybody.
Nah. We've barely been going an hour and a half.
Yeah.
We're just going to leave and start wandering around.
Alright.
Yeah, Laveer's gonna head off to the gunsmith so he can pick up his pistol.
Alright. The, as you come, the gunsmith has neatly wrapped all your stuff in some paper, and says, "Oh, hey, out of there.
Hello.
Suppose you're here to pick this
Hello.
up, then."
Yes, please.
All right. Now remember, you gotta clean it daily, or else it's gonna jam up again. I mean, it's a interesting design, but yeah, you're gonna want to keep it clean. The dirtier
The
it
guy I
gets,
got it off
yeah.
of was a gnome.
Yeah, probably homemade then.
Probably.
Yeah. Well, I hope you enjoy it.
Thank you.
All right.
He pockets it. He goes to the door. Kind of stumbles just a little bit. Still probably a bit drunk.
Yeah. Sober enough to function, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Morning drinking is very different from day drinking. Alright. So, Raja, as
Yes.
you're wandering around, you see a cart pulled in by horse. It is a on its side. It has the depiction of an orc wearing a top hat and a suit, like stylized, and it says in very fancy lettering, "Marvelous Miracle Tonic." And it parks in the town square and opens up into a full, almost like a stage.
I'm getting a phone call. I'll be back.
All right, and you can see that there are several vials of.
I'll be a couple minutes. Can someone take the notes for this? Thank you.
All right, and you see the notes. You see that there are shelves in the back, or there's shelves on the back of the stage that was this this wagon, this cart, and there is a there's an orc man wearing a top hat, fancy suit, bolo tie, and he says, "Howdy, tell me, have any of you had aches and pains that just don't go away?" Seems like
Yeah, I have one. I'm gonna gesture at Corvus.
you got moxie, I like that. But if you have anything that ails you, it can help you with hangovers. It can help you with stomach aches. It cure damn near every disease this side of Tapir. It is the marvelous miracle elixir. It'll keep you young. Look at me. How old do I look? Would you say I'm in my 20s?
62.
No.
I'm back.
I don't have a single wrinkle on me. No crow's feet. No dimples. I'm smooth as the day I was born.
I don't have any wrinkles either.
Right.
That's because you're young.
And yes, unfortunately, I am 327 years old. Still young, though. It's all thanks to my miracle, my marvelous, a wonderful elixir I got here. It keeps me youthful, keeps me spry. Yeah.
She's just gonna
It can be-
just kind of laugh a little bit
got-
and shake her head, and then she's wandering off.
I got many in stock. And all it'll cost you is just a measly gold. Quite a bargain, but I know the secret.
Okay.
So, all right. He hands it to you. Just remember to rub this on anywhere that hurts. He holds out his hand for the gold.
All right, I'll hand him a gold.
All right, he hands you a rectangular bottle with no label. It's got etching that looks like ivy, and it's stuffed with a cork, and it has a sort of a yellow fluid in it.
I'm gonna drink some.
Okay, roll a Constitution save with advantage.
$19.
All right, as it goes down, it doesn't have the texture you were expecting. It's less of like a tonic and more of an oil. Yeah, it'd be like expecting to drink coconut milk and ending up drinking coconut oil. But it tastes bitter, extremely bitter. And there doesn't seem to be any discernible change as far as you're aware. And
I don't think it's made for drinking.
you're supposed to rub it on wherever hurts.
All right, come here, Corvus.
It can also be used to wash your hair. One day you can have
What
hair
do
as
you-
great as me. And he takes off his top hat, and you can see he's got like out pops a like stuffed into his top hat was a bit of a pompadour, slicked back, shimmering in the sun with its nice dark orcish sheen.
Come here, Corvus.
Yeah,
I'm gonna test this out.
puts the hat back on.
What are you trying to do? Like, look, I already tried like indulging like one of your servants is trying to help me cheer up, but
I
don't
am
know.
going to stalk towards her with the bottle in hand.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna try to pour some on her head.
All right. All right. Go ahead and make a. What would this be? A dexterity contest?
Sure.
Yeah, both of y'all roll dexterity. Corvus, go ahead and roll.
Gonna roll Corvus.
Corvus, go ahead and roll a dexterity check.
Yeah, no, that doesn't.
Yeah, no.
That's not enough.
That's 10 below what you needed. So before Corvus, you're standing there, and before you know it, Sushi's right up on you and on her tiptoes, and you can feel a cold sensation running down your head as she pours this elixir onto your feathers. It
I
feels
want to try to style them
if
into like a mohawk or something.
okay. Do you resist, Corvus?
I resist.
All right. So I'll say this counts as a grapple. So go ahead and do sushi strength versus athletics versus athletics.
16.
What do I roll?
Athletics. Because I'm counting this as a grapple check. Oh, this current song is so quiet.
There's a song playing?
I opened YouTube to play songs while Vixera is not working.
Oh,
All right.
fair enough.
Corvus, you struggle, but you're unable to get this. You're unable to get Sushi away from styling your hair into a mohawk,
Oh,
or
no.
your feathers into a mohawk. You look kind of ridiculous.
Hey, look, she's got some
Do I
cockatoo
actually
in her.
deserve this?
It did take the entire bottle, though.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. As you look back at the
To be fair, she did drink about half of it.
yeah. As you look back, you can see that the orc has started to, like, some people have started to buy from the orc.
Corvus, this is what you look like now.
Yeah. Now, I do want to advise you that, little lady, that, probably not best to, drink it. It is, oil extracted from the skin of a rattle dog.
How?
What?
How?
Well, that's a trade secret. I gotta tell everyone how to extract. If I told you that, then you'd be able to make your own, and I'd be out of business.
I mean, what can and can't you extract oil from?
Well, maybe when you start tinkering and develop your own top secret patented method to extract oil from things, then, well, you can find that out for your own. But it is a trade secret. We take patents very seriously here.
Is there such a thing as cobalt oil?
Of course there is.
Come here, Laveer.
What?
Well, you can't just... You don't know how to extract oil, do you?
Sushi grabs Laveer's tail and tries to wring it out like a towel.
That does not work. There's no oil to be had.
Sushi, please stop doing that.
Alright, now this is just becoming obscene. They're starting to stare away the customers.
It's not working.
Well, I told you it's a very special top secret process.
Oh.
Yeah. Do you want more? You want another bottle?
No.
You sure?
Didn't taste good.
You're not supposed to drink
It's
it.
not.
You're supposed to rub it on wherever it hurts.
I have this for that. I pick up my familiar. See, he's made of oil.
Yeah. Okay. Well, just try to keep it
Squish.
down and try not to scare away the people that are actually trying to buy more. All right?
Could I wring oil out of you?
Is that a threat? He moves his coat to the side, and you do see a 6-piece.
Sushi is actually asking her familiar.
Oh, I thought you were asking the orc.
No, it does. It does make sense that he would assume that, though.
Yeah. All right. So, Reja,
Yes.
as you're wandering around, what kind of stuff are you looking for?
Yes. I want to see what kind of people are around here, and if I see any like women or children or anything, I'm gonna try and slip flowers into their pockets,
All right.
or like candy to kids, or if somebody looks really poor, I'll give them like a couple gold.
All right. You do notice that there isn't really any flowers growing. There's like
I have flowers
right.
on me.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you sit on a bench outside the saloon and just watch, you do see that there are kids, there are women, there are just regular
Mhm.
people living their days. You can see.
Yeah, I'm gonna just like walk around and actually actively do that.
All right. Are you trying to sneak flowers into their
Yes.
pockets? All right. What kind of flower? And roll a sleight of hand.
I don't really know like a specific kind, but depending on what they're wearing or eye color or whatever, I might do like blue or purple or pink or yellow or orange.
All right. You do find a mother and her son, maybe like 4 years old, going to the general store.
Okay.
Go ahead and
Well, I don't want to sneak anything that they could get at the store and have them accused of shoplifting. So
yeah.
I'll sneak the flowers in before, and then if I'm still around when they come out after, I'll give some candy to the kid too.
All right. So go ahead and roll sleight of hand for sneaking the flower into the kid's pocket.
Natural 20.
All right. You slip a purple flower into the pocket and watch from the bench across the street, and you see through the general store's window that the kid like reaches his hand in the pocket, pulls out the flower, and you see a big smile on his face, and he tugs on his mom's sleeve to show her, and she like you can see her gasp and start to say something, and he shrugs and puts it back into his pocket. They continue their shopping and eventually start to come out.
Okay, I'm gonna start walking over, and then I'm gonna slip some candy into the kid's pocket.
All right. The kid comes out. He pulls the flower back out and just keeps looking at it, and use that opportunity to slip the candy back in, riding the natural 20 from before. I'm not gonna make you roll again, not after that nat 20.
Okay.
But you can see the kid is like, it's like he's never seen a flower that vibrant before, and looking around, he probably hasn't. The only plants that grow here seem to be like low shrubs, the occasional tumbleweed. You see a few cacti on the outskirts, but no flowers like this.
Okay. I'm gonna continue doing that kind of thing for a bit, but if I see anybody being like really mean to anybody or anything I don't like, I'll probably try and pickpocket them a little bit or drop some ball bearings. Try and see if I can get them to fall. They're walking. But do it in a way that I don't get noticed.
All right. As you're wandering around, looking around the town, you do see that towards the back end of the town there is there's a hill that rises up. It rises up fairly steep and seems to have a path that spirals around. It's less of a hill and more a very large rock, like a small plateau that raises about 30 feet towards the back of the town. And there seems to be a house that is. There seems to be a. It's not. It is large, but not like in the way that a mansion is large. It's more that the house itself is small, but there's a large building off to the side, which has steam coming out of its smoke pipe. Or pipe stack. Pipe stack? It's
smokestack?
Smokestack. Yes, smokestack. It's got steam and smoke coming out of its smokestacks. But as you're looking around, you occasionally slip goodies into the pockets of wayward children, and just go around and look at how this town functions day to day.
Nice.
All right.
Great.
Eventually, the hours pass, and the air is starting to cool down, and you see the sun starting to grow low on the western horizon. It looks kind of amazing, actually, the way it illuminates the desert. You can see the mesa, and you can see the shades that the setting sun casts upon the various dry plants. You can see animals starting to come out, lizards and scorpions and the like coming out in the as the air grows cooler. And eventually night begins to fall.
Sleep time?
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright, I guess Sushi will find a pile in her bed.
Alright. As y'all sleep through the night, nothing happens. It's very cold. Well, not very cold. You're nice and warm, but you can feel the cold air outside as winter is starting to approach and will be upon you within the next month or so. But dawn comes the next day, and you wake up, stretch, and realize that you don't have long before your ship starts getting fines for being docked.
All right, everybody, to the ship.
Yeah.
Okay.
As you're running towards the docks, the sun rising in front of you, you can hear the rooster crowing as the town begins to wake back up and continue their day-to-day lives. Eventually you do make it back to the dockmaster, and he says, out of there. Seems you made it on time.
Yep.
Alright then. Guess you're gonna set sail then? Just sign right here then, so that we have record that you have departed on time.
All right. We'll just sign.
Alright. Alright. Well, I hope you have a good trip wherever you're going.
Thank you, and you have a good rest of your day.
All right. All right. So,
Now what do we do?
The spider. Give me a minute.
Hmm. Later.
Are you gonna stay in McCreer or head back to
Later.
do the thing? Head back to do Mal's thing.
If we do Mel's thing, I've got to figure out where exactly we want to shove off from. I guess Tortu would probably be the closest, really.
I think the I looked at the distances earlier from the manta ray. It'd be a week faster from the manta ray.
Than Tortu?
Yeah, because Tortu you have to sail like around. You have to sail north and then northeast. Whereas with the manta ray, it's like pretty much directly south.
Well, southeast.
Yeah, well, southeast. Where with Tortu, it would be like northwest and then full west and then a little bit south again. Like
Alright.
with Tortu, you'd have to curve around.
We'll come back around here, after we're done in Modicto, I guess.
Someday.
Someday.
'Cause I do want to check out that mark on my map.
Yeah. If you remember from your studies, you did learn that mark on your map is a place known as Cogston. Because you did study
Right,
these
that
marks.
island.
Yeah. The island that just stopped communication. So yeah. So where are you going?
I guess we'll head to the Manta, and I guess we could check in on the Institute, see how they're doing in there, and then shove off to Modicto.
All right. So as you plug in as you pull out a port and sail a bit, leaving the thing behind, getting enough distance as to not freak the people out, you put the manta ray crystal into the helm and watch the runes running down it along the deck into the crystal at the tip of the bowsprit as it shoots out a portal with the familiar sight of the manta ahead of you, the wind picking up and dragging your ship in through the portal. It's kind of like jarring going from being at dawn to being at like an hour or two after dawn in an instant. The light is reasonably bright compared to what you were just at. But you were right outside the manta.
Yay.
Lahey! Let's see if the music bot will work this time. Oh! No, it's not. It's not working.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Looks like Reisha is stepping away for a bit.
Okay. So, what do you do?
I'd like to sail us towards the Manta.
Alright. You sail towards the Manta. You can see the several Institute ships there. And eventually you make your way to the Manta Ray's port. A couple of ships there to protect the Institute, like, get a bit close, but then back off, seeing that you are recognizing that your ship is authorized. And eventually you make port. You do see Dr. Tross, like, running towards you, stopping to catch his breath. running, stopping. Hey.
You're bad at this.
I came as fast as I could as soon as I heard that your ship was sighted coming here. He pulls out a water skin and takes a few chugs. Okay. Sorry, this place is very big.
It is quite large.
Yes.
You're kind of slow.
I had to run quite a bit.
And we had a ship.
Yeah.
We didn't have to run at all.
So, I wish you'd give me some kind of heads up that you'd be here.
We kind of
It
didn't
was
intend to be.
Just kind of spur of the moment. We're on our way to Modicto.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh,
We were just in McGreer.
yes, we were just in McCreer. We found the third. He like waves his arms around thing.
We found a spider.
Oh, we'll have to quickly. I'll contact the.
Good luck. It fires balls of lava at anything that gets close to it.
It's actively hostile?
Yes.
That's very
I
concerning.
don't know if hostile is the correct term. It's more like a defense system.
Oh,
Hostile defense. Regardless, it shoots lava.
oh.
So unless you guys have like metal ships, probably not a great idea to go towards it yet.
Yeah, okay. I will inform the Institute right away. I think that it would probably be best to get someone down there, try and figure out what happened. Things have been a bit strange lately.
Any new discoveries here?
I'm not quite sure. We're still trying to figure this out, but there is a we did find a mechanism that has a map of the the different planes. This place has like it uses illusion magics to project the planes, and it even shows where we are on the material plane.
Huh, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Do you need my magic touch for anything?
Not that we know of.
Alright then.
We've been doing our best. I'm actually gonna be returning to Illipur in about a week or so to present my findings here, what we've discovered so far. Yes.
Illipur's quite a way. It's gonna be a bit of a journey.
Wait. Damn it, no, I meant Fatio. The DM, got that
Fatio.
mess up. Sorry, no, not Illipur. Sorry, we're getting supplies coming in from Illipur. I am going to Fatio. Sorry,
Okay.
It's been hectic. I have my mind jumbled. You have no idea how much paperwork this requires, and
And I'm glad I don't have to do any of it.
lucky you.
Speaking of, any news from Tortu
No.
and our good friend?
Friend is a strong word. But no,
So they haven't made a lick of progress.
either that or they're keeping whatever progress they have secret. Or they just haven't reported it yet. It's really unclear.
Or maybe pirates came. Who knows?
One can only hope.
One can only hope.
Yeah. Alright. Well, best of luck on your journeys.
Thank you.
Alright. I have to have a meeting. I have to go address in like 5 minutes, and that's gonna be a sprint. So I'll let you go. We're wrapping up the preliminary expedition here, and so that's why things have gotten even worse.
All right, we'll keep you
I'll have fun
updated.
with that.
All right, the supplies from Illiput should make things a little bit easier. It's a one of the supplies is a carpet with a teleportation circle on it, so that we don't have to constantly be using ships and sail weeks to send info.
You can get
That's a
that in
great
the form
idea.
of a carpet?
It takes a lot of magic.
You expect that to be coming from Jareel, not Illipur.
Well, we were going to have it with Jareel, but Illiput had a better financing program. Yes.
Right. Well, we won't keep you waiting. Get on with your meeting.
Yes, right away.
Like-
Best of luck.
Like the shoe hands.
Yeah, he turns around and waves as he sprints off.
All right.
Alright. So, sailing south, it'll be about 4 weeks to Modicto, which means 4 rolls on the random encounter table!
Yay! Hold on, I'm getting some notes down.
Okay.
British, I would also like to take this time on the ship to learn how to do stuff on the ship,
Alright.
including actually being at the helm and then helping with anything else.
Alright.
I mean, that would be good for Rasia, yeah.
Yeah. Can Raisha learn mending?
Bridget has mending.
Okay, perfect. They throughout the next week, the retainers are helping you learn or helping point out like places that need to be mended. That's because magical mending is a lot faster than standard. Yeah. So, Captain Laveer, go ahead and roll a D100 for your first week as captain on a long voyage.
D100?
Yeah, D100.
25.
25. Oh! Okay. Alright. As on your first week.
We run across 5 sheks, actually.
No, just the one. As you are sailing across
Oh.
the sea. Yeah, that is Shek's ship. As you're sailing across the sea, one day you spot in the distance a ship, and pulling out your spyglass, you zoom in and you see Chivalrous Shex's ship shop. All spelled with all spelled with a CH. Do you want to dock and say hi, or do you just sail past?
We've got a lot of money. We might as well see what discount items she has for sale.
Sure. What can we get from Chex Mix?
Chex Mix.
Chex is Mix. Yeah.
Yeah. Let me pull up Shex's shop. Where is Shex's shop?
Where are you?
I'm calling it Shex's shop ship. In the notes.
It's ship
But with
shop.
CHs.
It is Shex's shop. It's been so long since y'all have had. Last time y'all were at Shex's place was when Moo was still a crew member. Okay.
We have lost half the party.
Yeah. Yeah, y'all kind of did. There it is. Sorry, I had to dig through literal years worth of notes. Alright. So, as you enter this shop, nobody has to duck their head anymore to enter. You see a goblin with scars and dirt all over, wearing a purple vest with gold trim, and she says, "Hey, hello, customers."
Hello, Shax.
Hello.
Oh.
Does she
What's
still
up?
have the magic pickle jar?
She does still have the magic pickle jar. Remember, the pickle jar is not for sale.
The pickle's within our house, however.
Absolutely.
Mm.
So, what
Find
can
the magic
Chex do for
pickle
you?
jar in the cheese bag, and you have servings of a charcuterie board.
Yeah, now you just need infinite ham.
Ugh,
Oh god,
infinite ham.
an instant charcuterie
But you
board?
kind of need crackers.
An instant charcuterie... I need to add an instant charcuterie board. I need to homebrew that.
What in one of my other games, I had a pie plate that could summon pies.
Nice.
So what have
Yeah.
you got? Chex.
Chex has
However,
many
you had
things.
you had to keep the lid on it, or else the pie would be flung.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Well, what are you looking for? Chex has many things.
I don't know what I'm looking for.
Well, how about this? And she pulls out a bag.
A bag.
Yeah,
What to do?
mint.
Does it do anything?
She opens it up and tilt it towards you. It is just a black void inside. It holds many, many things. Not right now, but she goes over to she hops over the counter and grabs one of the pikes off the weapon rack that's strewn about, and just shoves it long ways into the bag like this, and then she pulls it back out and tosses it towards the weapon rack, missing and causing more of the weapons to spill over onto the ground. making the cluttered
much?
shop even more cluttered. Yes. Bag of
How
hope.
much is it?
4,000
Ooh.
4,000 what?
gold.
That's too much.
All right, fine.
50 gold.
No, Shix is not an idiot.
60 gold.
No.
70 gold?
Sushi,
She starts.
don't stretch your luck.
She starts to put the bag away. Fine. Something more in your price range. She pulls out a small bag. This will help you. She puts on a boot. Like she puts on a boot that doesn't match with her shoe, and just does a big stomp on the ground, leaving behind a dusty, leaving behind a grimy boot print. And then she scatters the. She puts her hand into the bag and scatters some dust on it. How about this? Once the dust hits the boot print, it disappears, leaving no trace of the print. However, the grime that was already on the floor still remains. Only the boot print disappeared. 300
And,
gold.
300.
That's kind of pricey.
It's a little pricey, but is that a limited number of uses?
Let's see. Let me check.
Because that might come in very much handy for Laveer.
Oh, no. Sorry. I don't think it has limited use.
Hmm.
'Cause it was a it's a Pathfinder item.
You stole an item from Pathfinder for your D&D game?
No, but it's something that has been homebrewed. No, it does not seem to have any. It doesn't seem to have a limited use. Yeah, 300.
All right.
All right.
Laveer hands over 300 gold.
She slides the pouch of dust towards you.
He will pocket it.
All right.
This will come in very much handy. Oops, hold on. I accidentally added 300. There we go.
Yeah.
What have you got in the way of armor?
Check says many things of armor. By the way, go ahead and add the dust of tracelessness to your inventory.
All right.
It what it does is it's able to make your. Oh wait, shit, that might be the wrong one. Hold on. Yeah. Okay, here it is. Yeah, what it does is, if you sprinkle it behind you, it can make it harder for you to be tracked. It'll make it seem like you weren't even there.
But it is the tracelessness, or
Yeah,
something else.
tracelessness. You
All
might
right.
need to enable the homebrew to
I see it. It is labeled as enough of it for one use
What? Oh,
in the description.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I missed that. Does that change your mind
Curses.
about buying it? I'll say that it's 5 uses. I'll say for what you bought, I'd say 5 uses then.
Okay.
Sorry, that is on me. That is my B.
With 300 gold, one use.
5 uses.
I mean, to be fair, magic items tend to be like that.
Yeah. Alright.
Mm.
Ah. What was Shex looking for?
Armor.
Yes.
Armor.
Yes. Let me. Oh, where is it? Shex has many armors that she got from many people. She pulls out a some armor that on the chest it resembles a face with a gorgeous curled beard. 9,000 for this one.
What does it look like?
It's a it's plate mail, and its chest resembles a figure with it's full plate mail. Its chest resembles a bearded figure.
It's a bit out of the price range.
Well, you wanted Shex's best armors. This is Shex's best armors. At least Shex's best armors that Shex herself doesn't use.
What does it do?
It's strong, sturdy.
Mm.
I'm gonna poke it.
It's pretty strong and sturdy. It definitely looks like it's dwarven in make. Well, here's the thing. If you're if you're wearing this and someone does a magic that would push you, you can try to not be pushed.
Mm.
Or if someone just tries to shove you, you could just it makes you sturdy like a rock.
Rocks are good.
Yes.
Maybe later on that one.
Fine. The only other armor that's magical in nature that Shex has is, well, Shex uses. So Shex does not wish to part.
I see.
As this is going on, Corvus, the
Yeah?
Sushi's familiar crawls onto your shoulder. The time has come to redeem the favor.
Oh god.
That's fine.
There is something in here that he wants.
That's fine.
Wait,
Now, now,
wait,
best boss.
isn't it something that could be purchased or she can't?
I do not know. Look
Alright,
around.
here's
Look around until you can find it. Yeah. The familiar puts its small rat hand onto your temple. Go ahead and roll perception.
$13.
As you're looking around,
Yeah.
the world almost seems to like slow down as you're focus, and you see on the wall there's a couple masks. Old, faded, damaged. One resembles a dragon, and the other looks like a rabbit, though with one of the ears having long since been broken off. You feel a strange pull towards them that ceases as soon as the familiar removes his hand.
Okay. Excuse me.
Yes?
I was just wondering, what are those, lovely masks up there?
Those? Shucks got them very good find. Very old, very old. Shucks has them on display. Just display. Not for sale. They're Shucks's. Shucks will not part unless something better to trade.
Okay. DM, I'd like to roll insight as to perchance to see what sort of things checks might be looking for that might be better than the old mask.
All right. Go ahead and roll insight. I'm sorry?
25.
All right. Based on your interactions with Chex and looking around, Chex seems to be a collector of things that are old. If you recall, in your first encounter, she was willing to pay a considerable amount for Laveer's bracer and for Sushi's sword. But obviously those are not stuff you can really trade. But she is a collector of things old. She is a collector of things ancient, and perhaps she could be willing to part with them for maybe some information on where old stuff is, if she is willing to, if you're able to convince her that it is worth it.
Alright. So, check. I was just wondering. I'm actually kind of interested about those masks. Like, since I really do like the whole hooded thing, you know, it could be quite useful in espionage, but also to like treasure and protect them, you know?
They're not magical, they're mundane.
Oh yeah, but I like the design. So, and I was really just wondering, if you might be willing to part with them for some, say, specific information about a dig site, perhaps, that you might be able to encounter some wonderful finds there. Like, I don't know, say, like out there, like in one of the desert regions. Like a certain site that could perhaps be a veritable gold mine for you in terms of like old amazing relics for yourself?
Go ahead and roll persuasion.
And
10. Oh, it hasn't shown up on the game log. You said 10?
yes.
Chex would have to visit it first and verify its authenticity before Chex is willing to part with something as precious as these masks.
Well, for Chess over here, I really hope that maybe like that sort of information would be good. Do you perhaps like want to inquire possible more, like to sweeten the deal? Like say, I don't know, maybe some secrets of a certain church. I may be
As-
willing to provide you.
As like a down payment?
Yes. Yes. So like try to sweeten the deal while they're waiting for information on the dig site.
Hmm.
To show you I'm being serious about this. Something a little extra.
Perhaps. Does Bird have any way to verify the information is even valid to begin with? Some proof of veracity.
Okay, I look within my bag to see if there's anything that we got from like the last big thing that we were in. Like to try to see to find like any sort of proof or anything of the sort.
I mean, the last one that y'all were in was the mana ray. You got any treasures left over from that?
I'm looking in it, and the only real thing I could really say it might be like the Matrix Memento right now.
That wasn't in one of the, that was in the Dragon's Lair, not the ruins. That's not an old.
Hold on, let's see.
Yeah, no. Do you have anything from Tortu or the Archmage's Horde?
Nothing really that far back, like the conch might not be it. It really is like I didn't really got anything back then.
Alright. Well, Shex will have to wait and see. Shex does not want to go on a wild goose chase. Gooses are evil. They attack Shex.
She has a goose.
The temptation fills Corvus's mind at that very moment. He ponders that moment and tries to shut it down.
Yeah. By the way, all of y'all,
Be careful.
all of y'all are
Corvus does own a goose.
all of y'all are hearing Corvus's conversation with Shex.
Be careful, Shex. Corvus owns a goose.
Shex does not trust gooses. Shex got stranded on an island full of gooses. And then Shex managed to escape, but only got stranded on an island full of mooses.
Meeks?
Shex does not like thinking about that time of Shex's life. It was before Shex started a shop. Right. So do y'all have anything from the Archmage's Horde that, or from Tortu that y'all would be willing to offer up as a down payment?
I would if I had literally anything from this. I don't.
They've kind of lost their magic, but how about these? I fish out the ruined deck of many things.
She looks it over. She pulls the entire deck out, looks over the cards. Ooh, interesting. Old angels.
A lizard barfed on it and it poofed.
Retained magic is not of Shex's concern. Only the age, only the veracity, only the rarities. Shex accepts it. Where is the rest? Where is the old treasures that Shex may get?
Actually not all that far from here. It's just above Fatio. It's in the bay.
Shex will make their way there as soon as Shex finishes up this transaction. Yes, Shex. Which mask you wanted? Shex has. Shex has dragon. Shex has rabbit.
I was actually kind of interested in them all, or like.
Well, you get one first and then the other later.
All right. I mean, okay. I guess I'm interested about the dragon one then.
Very well. Shex carefully takes it off the wall and hangs the pouch for where the deck of many things is on the nail that was holding the mask up, and hands you the mask. Very well. Shex is fine with this transaction. Now go. Shex Shex must turn her boat around.
All right.
Oh,
Have a good day, Shex.
Have a good
Chess.
day.
Before we go, I was just wondering, quick thing, do you have maybe some components for perhaps like a ritual?
Shex has many things. Which ritual?
Specifically, the ritual for, what was it? It was not that, why is it blinded? Why is it not coming out of my head? Why is it not head?
Shex does not have all day.
I'm sorry. My head is not thinking. My head is not thinking. I believe it was. I believe it was just like commune.
Communion.
Commune.
Yeah.
I'm gonna double check that with the. Yes, of course. Shex has incense.
Ooh,
She
that might be a.
She pulls out a box of incense and says, "This should last a decent amount of time. Enchanted incense, 100 gold."
Enchanted incense for 100 gold. Mm.
Yes.
Enchanted incense. You know what? I believe that would be fine with me.
Very well. Hand checks the money and Shex will slide over the box.
Alright. Thank you.
Alright, she accepts the money and she slides you the box. The incense inside have a black stick with the actual part that burns is a dark purple with an iridescent shimmer.
Pretty.
Honest.
Yes. Alright. Alright. Now shoo! Out of Shex's shop. Shex must investigate this lead.
Alright,
Alrighty
we
then.
leave.
Alright.
Mm.
As y'all leave, Shex makes a U-turn to head towards the Manta Ray ruins. And you continue your path south to Modicto. I think that's where we're going to call it tonight.
Alright.
With Dragon Mask in hand, and
Yeah.
part of your favor to Sushi's patron fulfilled.
Said part?
There's
Yeah, he wants both masks.
He presumably wants the rest of them if we can find them.
he wanted both masks. That's where we're gonna call it tonight. Thank you everybody for watching. Definitely check out some of the other stuff on the channel. I am playing Kirby 64.
And I'm watching.
You are watching. I am also playing Sonic 06 should be back on the channel if nothing has gone wrong. My boyfriend Scraps should be playing Cult of the Lamb if nothing goes wrong. Things have gone wrong the last couple weeks, which is why we're a little bit cautious. There is also on the channel, Biddy, what are you playing? Excuse me.
I'm playing Tears the Kingdom.
Indeed.
And you know what else is on the channel, Silver?
What?
Why, our playthrough of Kirby's Dream Course.
Yes! We did a one-shot of Kirby's Dream Course.
Yeah, with all the technical issues, we've got to have some supplemental stuff.
Yeah, we also had a one-shot of Smash Ultimate, which also had technical issues at the end. There is also... Chalkpy, you have a campaign going on that's going to be ending pretty soon.
I have been running Curse of Strahd.
Indeed.
Vampires. Strahd is in no way the most powerful vampire.
Yeah. So,
It's the Count from the Muppets.
Oh yeah, because he's older than the universe.
No, he's just older than human beings. He's around the age of Australopithecus.
Maybe he is an
I thought he
Australopithecus.
was billions of years old.
No, he's 28 million or something
Oh,
like that.
I thought he was 28 billion.
It's not that.
Yeah, so, comment challenge of the day! What's your favorite Western movie? I like Ringo. I like Ringo. You know, with Johnny Depp and Clint Eastwood.
Rango, yeah.
I count it as a Western.
I haven't seen any Westerns.
Sorta counts.
Back to the Future 3 counts.
I also haven't seen that.
Alright.
How?
Because it's...
Wait,
Back to the Future
wait,
3 is
most
in the...
movies.
Back to the Future 3 is in the West. In the Wild West.
No, I mean, how did Biddy never watch Back to the Future 3?
I haven't seen most classic movies.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. What about the movie American Tail 5 Goes West?
I'll allow it.
I haven't seen that in ages.
Alright. So, with that out of the way, there's nothing left to say, but good night, everybody!
Goodbye!
Winona Earp,
Bye.
TV show. Good night, everybody.
Good night.